Director Taylor Jones with us today to provide an overview of the impacts of Hurricane Helene here in Buncombe County. And we'll get started with County Manager Avril Pender.
Thank you, Stacey. Good morning. Buncombe County is currently under a local state of emergency. This helps accelerate access to resources from state and federal agencies if needed. The local state of emergency applies within the municipal limits of City of Asheville, the town of Weaverville, the town of Woodfin, and the town of Black Mountain, the town of Monterey, as well as the town of Biltmore Forest. So it is countywide. Right now, the declaration is set to expire at 6 p.m. on Sunday. We appreciate our municipal partners in joining in this coordinated response. Certainly, we've seen significant flooding already, and this is only expected to get worse. So it's our hope that you will take action now to protect yourselves and your loved ones. Yesterday, Buncombe County Emergency Services convened an emergency preparedness meeting with county leaders, emergency responders, municipal partners, and healthcare providers to ensure we're taking a proactive posture helping in this storm. While we have already seen a tremendous amount of rain, we know there's more to come, along with high winds. It's not common for the National Weather Service to use words like catastrophic to describe forecasts. When they do that, we should all take heed. I want to reassure our community that we're doing everything we can to prepare for and respond to this storm. Due to flooding, we have 2 library branches that cannot open today. They are Leicester and Skyland/South Buncombe. I'm going to turn this over to Taylor Jones, our Director of Emergency Services, to give us a situational report on where we are now. Taylor?
Thank you, Avril. This storm indeed has the capacity to be very severe. So far, we've received 7.74 inches of rain at the Asheville Airport, with the potential of higher totals in some areas, with predictions of additional 4 to 7 inches before 8 p.m. tonight from the pre-event. This is prior to Helene even making landfall. The Hurricane Helene system will impact our area after 8 p.m. tonight, bringing an additional 3 to 6 inches before 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Overall, an additional 9 to 14 inches are predicted for the Buncombe County over the next 48 hours. This is historic for us. Wind gust predictions have also increased up to 64 mile-an-hour gusts. Strongest wind gusts are predicted after 10 p.m. tonight. The French Broad River is in minor flood stage at almost 10 feet. The French Broad is predicted to increase to moderate flood levels around 15.5 feet by late tomorrow evening. The Shenandoah River is in minor flood stage also, just over 10 feet at the current time, predicted to increase to moderate flood levels by late tomorrow evening. We have 1 emergency shelter open in Shenandoah at the Shenandoah Baptist Church at 502 Park Street. It is available right now. And after 3 p.m. today, we will be opening a second shelter at Trinity Baptist Church that is located at 316 Shelburne Road. Code Purple sheltering that we typically do in the winter months, we have went to that protocol with availability through ABCCM for our unhoused community, with our community paramedics working to get unhoused neighbors to those locations. We've had no reported transports of any of our unhoused neighbors at this time. Last night, our EMS crews ran 18 calls and transported 11 to our neighboring hospitals. Our USAR team did conduct several water rescues, and they will continue to stand ready in our region, but we are asking you not to put them to work, please, okay? Stay at home, stay off the road, and if you live near places that routinely flood, please self-relocate with neighbors, friends to higher locations. We're also asking for, we also have had some secondary roads closed due to mudslides. These have been short and temporary issues that have been very real minor at this time, but it shows the potential with the wet ground that we have, the potential threat of mudslides is very high. Notable road closures include closures of US 25 in the Reynolds Mountain area, I-26 approaching the French Broad River Bridge is down to one lane there because of a sinkhole that is being investigated at this time by DOT. We have also been informed that there's no Woodfin water service on the west side of the French Broad River. What can you and your family do right now? Be prepared, please. There are power outages that's going to happen from this storm. And when the high winds come in, we expect there will be more. And there's been, last night, we were up to approximately 6,000. Last time I looked this morning, we were down to 1,500. So our partners, Duke Energy, is doing a good job there. Ensure you have enough water and food for 72 hours for you and your loved ones and your pets. If you are in a low-lying area along the river, leave. I can't iterate this enough. If you're in an area that has past history of flooding, it will flood during this storm. So please seek higher ground and shelter with friends or neighbors. This is not the time to go camping. Stay connected to the news and updates and cell service so we can reach you in case of a threat for your own safety. If we need to evacuate, we will use the iPaul's emergency alerting system to send information directly to your cell phones to people in the impacted areas. If you evacuate, take your pets with you, please. We cannot reiterate enough, this is a very serious storm with possible deadly consequences. If you don't need to be out, again, I've stressed it over and over, please stay home, be with your families, and stay safe.
At this time, we'll answer any questions that members of the meeting might have.
I think it's just, kind of reiterating what Taylor was just saying. It's just people really need to know how serious this is and that, in a way, it's just getting started, right?
Can you repeat, sorry, Taylor, I think this is a question for you, if you don't mind. And Taylor, can you repeat your question for Taylor? This Taylor.
Yes. No, Shrooms, what I just wanted to kind of reiterate for the public is what you were saying. I mean, this is a very serious event and it's almost just getting started, right?
So our county manager of the National Weather Service, we've been very crystal clear. This is a potential historic event with catastrophic, deadly consequences. This is not a maybe, this is on track to happen, okay? So please, please take every precaution to take yourself out of harm's way, okay? We are pre-staging rescue crews, swift water teams, and we're ready for the what-if situations. But we hope we keep those folks safely out of harm's way also and don't have to make any rescues. That's our goal. And the best way to do that is stay off the road, stay home, and stay safe. That's our main message.
And I know just seeing the roads this morning, there are still people out there driving. That's a big thing. talking about yesterday, still saying today, do not think that you can drive through floodwaters.
Yes, please, if you see water standing in the highway, turn around, don't drown. We preach that in emergency management for years and years, but we continue every year to have people that have dangerous consequences by trying to do it. So please don't do that. Any other questions?
Thank you, Taylor. We will have another media event at 4 p.m. today. We will be streaming that live on our Facebook page, and we will give you additional updates at that time. Thank you.